What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and welcome back to some more Immortals Fenyx Rising. Today I'm going to be showing you one of Ares' first trials. So just to go over a thing or two really quick in this DLC. So if you go to Athena straight away, you can do all her trials really easily, and you don't have to go to different places. Once you get to Aphrodite and Ares, you have to complete like their first 3 trials and then move on to another god, because once you've done the first 3 trials, which includes the trial of mystery, after you've done that you usually gain a power off each god. So if you go to Aphrodite first, let's say you do the first 2 trials, then you do the trial of mystery, Aphrodite will give you a new ability, which is the statue ability, but you can't move on from there because you need a blessing or another ability from Ares. That means you have to go over to the Ares, complete his 2 first trials, and then complete his trial of mystery. So he will give you another ability, which then allows you to go back to Aphrodite to complete hers, and so on and so forth. It's a bit complicated, but that's, for some reason, that is how they're working it. But today we're here to Ares to complete his first trial, which is his trial of Rampage's Ignition. So here we are at Rampage's Ignition. This is actually pretty fun, I believe, just because you have to work it out in your head what you've actually got to do, which is kind of cool. And it also incorporates these portals, so you can pop and that comes out of that side. It's pretty cool. I like the way they've done it. As you can see, we accidentally put it back through that portal. Come here, you. So yeah, I just like the way this puzzle is designed. It's really cool. But I'm going to be showing you the way through it 100%, so you don't have to sit and puzzle at all. You can just get it done straight away because you know what goes where. Also, keep in mind that there is a secret chest. Well, not a secret chest, but there is an optional chest that you can get on this level, and I will be showing you how to get that one as well. So that was the first stage of this trial. Pretty easy, and the puzzles from here on out are based on similar challenges, but they kind of swapped around. So what we want to do, we actually want to bring this metal cube, and we want to bring it over here first, put it through that portal, because once you spawn this in, you'll notice that this square or cube, whatever you want to call it, is actually made of stone, and if you try and put a stone cube through these lasers, it will break it up. So we need a metal box to block the lasers first, then we can bring this stone one out and through this portal, and we can put it straight back into that portal there. So we run over, and now you also got to be careful because there are holes in here, so you cannot afford to drop this. Basically just keep it in your hand and run it all the way along to this pressure plate right here and drop it on it. Now we just run back to the metal one because there is another pressure plate here. So we just want to pick this up and put it where these lasers are, because they're covering another pressure plate right here. So let's just drop that, and it should light it up, and boom, 2 crystals have lit up. That's the first 2 stages. We've got through that pretty darn quick. This one does get a bit more complicated, and there is the optional chest here as well. But like I said, I'm here to walk you through it as fast as I possibly can. So, spawn it in. You can't really see that, but that is a stone cube right there, so it cannot go through these lasers, and there's a pressure plate right there. There's also a dip here where we need to put a ball. The optional chest is actually behind here. We need a ball to put in that to unlock the chest as well. So this one first, boom, it spawns in a metal cube. We need to bring this metal cube all the way over to this first teleporter right here. Pushes it through, it'll take it over to that side. and we need to put it on that pressure plate real quick. So boom. Technically it does light up this crystal, but that cube is not going to stay there for long. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to the activate button for that metal square, and we're just going to jump up, continue jumping up, because as you can see there are rooms up here as well with more teleporters. So we need to get all the way up because there is a hole in this ceiling here. Drop down, activate this button, it spawns a ball that we really do need. I want to get some pace on this ball. So that's what I do to get it through the teleporter, and then we need to get back out of this hole. So the ball is still down there, but we're just going to run along this walkway right here and drop down again, and the ball should be down here. Now usually once you push a wooden ball through this, it can catch on fire if it goes through quick enough, or it can just completely destroy the ball. To avoid this at all costs, we're going to use Hephaestus' hammer to push it through really quick, which is a godly ability. So we're just going to aim at it and then press the hammer button, which is that, and boom, it'll just go through the lasers really quick without taking any damage whatsoever, which is really nice. And then we're just going to get it through that, and boom, we need to go back up top now, and we need to run along. So as you can see right there, that is the chest, but it's locked at the moment. There is a place for a ball which we need to put it in. It's right there. All we do, we just hop down here, and the ball is now out in the open, which means we can actually bring it down. But yeah, we can just bring it this way, take it all the way to the back where the chest is. This is the only way that you're going to be able to unlock this chest. Make sure it doesn't roll off the side. Try and line it up reasonably with this wall, and now we're going to use the charged Hephaestus' hammer to launch it into the sky and hit that wall. So what I mean by charged, we're going to get the god ability. Instead of just pressing for the hammer, which on Xbox is RT, on the PlayStation I believe it's R2, we're going to hold that button down so it charges the hammer up, which will then hit that ball up there very nicely. And then we just push this in, which will then unlock the optional chest for us. Now we just need to drag this ball back out and put it back down here because we need it in the center. So we run it all the way back along and we put it in the ditch where it's supposed to go, in the center right here, which will then activate this crystal, and then it will mess around with these portals. It will actually push all the portals down, which is what we want. So we go back over to where the metal box was, and now we can actually get it through that teleporter right here. We run it to this one, push it through that one, and now we need to get it in front of these lasers here. So you're going to be very careful. Don't try and rush this. As you can see, I managed just to do it in a tap or so, and then we're just going to pull this stone one through, and we're going to put it into that one over here and put it on the pressure plate. So boom, that is now activated. That crystal will be activated. All we have to do is activate this crystal, which is on that side. But now we have the metal box, which is over here. We can actually put it through these lasers without hesitating, because we know that it's not going to get destroyed by the lasers. So we just gather up and we push it through the portal right there. And now we can just pick it up and bring it all the way over to the pressure plate right there. Just be careful when you do turn this corner, because there is technically no platform, but you can still run along it. And we just drop it onto the pressure plate, and boom, crystal lit up. And that is the end of the trial. So Immortals, I hope this helps you out. I hope it explains a bit, and I hope you don't spend too long on it. I reckon we went through that pretty darn fast. And Immortals, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll hopefully see you in the next video.